Okay, still a reasonably low 1500s person. That's alright. That's a legit team. No, there's still indeed the Armorage there. Right, so... TU's looking pretty good. Leading with TU. My zoom roll is fantastic here. I'm going to go Brute Bonnet Chi-Yu with a zoom roll. And then Excalibur is not that great. Fluttermane is alright, but I think Gyarados is best. Surprising to still see indeed the Armorage, but there we go. If you're running Armorage, it almost certainly has Aura Sphere now. That's a cool trainer card. Maybe Sylveon, interesting. Right, so they surely can't KO my Brute Bonnet. I can get a Spore. Are they Psychic Seed? They are not Psychic Seed, so I can just Dark Pulse here. I can also Snow. No, Snarl is way better. Definitely want a Snarl. Yeah, Snarl is so much better. So then I get to Spore the Sylveon. That's alright. And if they Trick Room, then it's alright. I've got Zoomer waiting in the back. You have to be min speed on the Sylveon as well. Whoa, that's a two-shot. Fair enough. Yeah, this is Trick Room. That's okay. So, are they safety goggles on the Indeedee? They very reasonably could be. Do I poison Terra with my Brute Bonnet? I think I do. Because they can't KO me. I will Snarl again. And I'll Terra Poison... Will it see the Sylveon? Because if I Spore on their safety goggles, that's a waste. But then the extra chip on Snarl being single target, does that matter? Surely not, right? Yeah, so I'll Terra Poison Spore. Okay, that's alright. We'll see if they're min speed on the Sylveon as well. That's Armorage. Are you weakness policy? So I've just made myself weak to Expanding Force, and I outspeed Armorage that's min speed. So that would be bad. Didn't think turns ahead there. My Azumarill also outspeeds min speed Armorage, so... Whoops. But they are slow, so that's okay. It's just, don't be weakness policy or covert cloak. Any other item is fine. Moment of truth. That's, again, a two-shot. It's ridiculous. So, no weakness policy. And it wasn't covert cloak. Is it? Oh, it is weakness policy. That activates at the end. Okay, fair enough. But they still can't Expanding Force me. So my Chi-Yu is fine. But they can Aura Sphere. So, do they Aura Sphere? I will still Snarl, even though I'm likely to get Aura Sphered, and I will Bullet Seed the Armorage, I think. Yeah, I will do that. So like, one of these should theoretically KO. It's just Protect. But that just KOs the Indeedee, and you're stalling out your own Trick Room here, so that I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. And because they have Protect, they don't have Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere, you do not have space. Like, surely. And I take that back. This is the GC. They have space. They probably dropped Expanding Force for it. So, that was an interesting switch, though. That doesn't burn a turn of sleep on your Sylveon. Guess it was just to get the paid switch into not the Sylveon. But that's the Sylveon, so what was that turn? Right, so I guess I'll do exactly the same thing. I guess it got rid of the special attack drop on the Sylveon, so it wasn't completely pointless, but Trick Room's over in 2 turns. So Yeah, I'll still Snarl. And I will still Bullet Seed. Because then I can protect on the very final turn and I'll be able to Sucker Punch the Armor Rouge afterwards. First turn Wake, Hyper Voice, and Expanding Force. Does that get me? No, Expanding Force will get my Bubonic for sure. Because it's +1 rather than -1. But Hyper Voice, single target, would that then get me? Yeah, so here's the Terra Grass, which is why I didn't Spore. But ideally, I'm still going to be able to... Actually, no, I won't KO them with Style anymore. But that's okay. Oh, they woke up. Let's just protect for some reason. Okay, cool. Min speed on the Armor Rouge? It is not. That's not going to KO. No chance. Yes, it is! Weak Armor, let's go! They're Weak Armor for some weird reason. Because now, that's another defense drop. Ooh. 5 might get it, 4 probably won't, but that's another defense drop. Oh, and they're going to be faster than my Chi-Yu, so even if it doesn't KO. That's so funny. Why would you be Weak Armor on this team? This is the IC for you. Is that KO now? Yes, it is. Thank you, IC. I mean, GC. It's GC now. Thank you, GC. That's hilarious. I'm pretty confident I have this game now. I'm also quite content with my lead choice. And Terra Poison was completely pointless. I guess it forced the Sylveon to switch out and protect? I don't think it forced it. But there's Chien-Pao. Okay. So... yeah, I've guaranteed got a Spore into the... yeah, so it's definitely switched to Gyarados. And I have a Spore into the Sylveon, so why would I not? And then final turn, I can just break the Focus Sash with Chien-Pao and Heat Wave, and I am sorted. But that was a very interesting turn with Weak Armor there. Like, obviously they're the Weakness Policy, Weak Armor strat. We saw Weakness Policy and Weak Armor, but interesting they would just go for Trick Room and then have Armor Rouge in the back. That seems a little counterproductive. This is where they protect the Chien-Pao on the last turn of Trick Room. Very kindly of them. Okay, no, they made the correct play. Good for them. But it shouldn't do much with just -1. That's not much. That is objectively not much. So, like, I have a win here. Like, I definitely have a win. It's just, like, what's the correct way of doing it? I guess I'll... no, I think it's Iron... I think it's double the Sylveon. Because they're -1. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to flinch me, that's what they're going to do. Yeah, because that's not much. It's alright, I'm going to flinch them. I still KO with the Bullet Seed. It's fine. See? They didn't move. I flinched them. Yeah, easy KO. So the game is 100% won at this point. I think it was 100% won a few turns ago. But we just had to go through the motions. Is that Terrain Extender? That was Terrain Extender. Okay. Right, fair enough. Iron Head the Chien-Pao. Bullet Seed the Chien-Pao. And the game is over, yes. Terrain Extender! That's one off the bingo. Is Terrain Extender on the bingo? I don't know. But it wasn't Safety Goggles, so I could have spored it. So I know now for the best of 3. And to be fair, the Terrain Extender could have screwed up my game plan, because I was expecting, like, yeah, now I will Sucker Punch this Armor Rouge that didn't get KO'd because they're Flash Fire instead, but it's fine. Wait, number of battles 3. Played 4 now, right? This is the 5th. That's odd. Interesting team, though. You don't see a Honchkrow every day. Right. Very similar to Alberto Lara's team. Except there's a Honchkrow over Volcarona. And Garchomp, I guess. He either had Palafin or Iron Bundle. Right, so, what's to be done? Steel Gyarados looks very good. That's going to be able to help out a lot. My own Backcalibur, I think. Seems pretty sweet. Chi-Yu is necessary for Corviknight, and then my own Fluttermane is good. Brute Bonnet is kind of meh, apart from the bottom two. Azumarill is definitely the 4th. Easy choice. Because then I don't particularly care about having to match Tailwind with Thunder Waves. Azumarill can just bulk it out against most things. That's a cool trainer card. There is the Honchkrow. Okay. Here we go. Should have led with my fairies, but fine. This is acceptable. Does a Helping Hand Ice Shard get Honchkrow? It's got terrible defenses. Yeah, booster energy. Speed is preferred because I don't care about attack. Yeah, speed. No, I don't care about speed is what I meant to say, but that's fine. Right, so... what is the correct way to do things? This is still a perfectly reasonable position. I think I do want to just Helping Hand Ice Shard the Honchkrow, mainly because I'm curious. I'm pretty sure it should care. Honchkrow's got terrible defenses. It's got okay HP. It's at like 102 HP. Am I making that up? I'm going to double check that. But it's like 50, no, it's 52 in its defenses, isn't it? Don't know why I know all these random 152s. Yeah, so don't know why I know all these random counts. Don't be Sucker Punch. That would be unnecessary chip into me. Because that's a KO, right? Yeah, easily. Don't know why I doubted it. Let's just do the count for the sake of it. Breaking Swipe is worst case here. Tailwind is perfectly fine, I don't care. Yeah, I didn't care, you were outspeeding me anyway. Useless Tailwind. So, always love it when an opponent goes for a useless Tailwind. So, Ice Shard. I've got time to see how much it... oh, I didn't even need the Life Orb. Yeah, I may not have even needed Helping Hand. There's Corviknight, that's alright. That's just getting Terror Electric. Yeah, I didn't need the Helping Hand, necessarily. That's quite funny. Do I need to Helping Hand? I can Thunder Wave the Roaring Moon here. I don't think I need to Thunder Wave the Roaring Moon, do I? I guess for Chi-Yu. No, but they still outspeed me. They'd still outspeed me. So, yeah, Thunder Wave doesn't really help here. But I'm going to believe in my Backcalibur to just be strong. But if they Breaking Swipe, then Helping Hand was the correct play. Good. I was expecting Terra Dragon there, but that's fine. That's unexpected. I don't think it really changes too much, but unexpected. But so is this. Like, you don't expect Terra Electric on Backcalibur unless you face me. Like, I played Backcalibur with Terra Electric all throughout Series 1. I still stand by it being a very, very good Backcalibur set. Although I'm not Icicle Spear Dragon Lance anymore, I'm Glaive Rush Ice Shard, so... oh, it was Breaking Swipe. Okay, so I won't KO the Corviknight now. And if they bulk up, I definitely wasn't going to. So actually, Helping Hand was probably a good idea. But so was Terra Electric, because that did not much at all. And here's the flinch. That was a crit as well. Told you. Told you. So... now I would like to Thunder Wave and Protect, please. Because then I will outspeed and not be flinched. In fact, actually, I can Thunder Wave and switch to a Azumarill, because then I don't care about Breaking Swipes at all. I can reset this Breaking Swipe drop, and then in the future, I will Terra Blast the Corviknight whenever I want to. Also, they made themselves weak to Dark Pulse, which is quite funny. Yeah, Breaking Swipe again. It's not doing much to Gyarados. It's a pure support. Roaring Moon, it seems. which means that they've just got no offensive pressure. Like, all right, that's cool. I'll win in a few more turns. It's fine. But now I am going to... Which is stronger? Waterfall and Liquidation, or Helping Hand and Liquidation? It should be Waterfall, because I could still be Ironhead flinched on the Azumarill. And then that would just do no damage. So I'm going to double this Roaring Moon. Azumarill can't be breaking swiped, which is pretty sweet. I thought it's odd like I'm running Gyarados and Azumarill on the same team. But like the crossover of Water is not too bad. The crossover of Fairy is not too bad with the Fluttermane. Just draw lock, yeah, but they can't do anything to Azumarill. Like, it's fine. I wasn't intending to switch anyway. Yeah, that's not much because of Reflect and the breaking swipes, but... What? I know this is the GC, but come on. I guess I cut, but that's a 2-shot still. I can't switch out of the Fake Tears until I KO the Roaring Moon. So, actually, does it still stick? No, that's just... It doesn't still stick, does it? I guess I'll find out. But now it's a Waterfall into the Corviknight, potentially. So, Ironhead, Reflect, Fake Tears, Metal Sound. But no, you got Fake Tears. You don't need that. You're going to have Swagger. That's what it is. Okay, here's the Power Flinch. The nice combination with the Gyarados. That's just so little. Oh, I do outspeed. That's cool. Tailwind was still up, right? Pretty sure it was. It's just and Drill Peck is the last one. Okay, that was a chunk. Lefties? Yeah, just lefties. That's all right. Interesting, I outsped there. Let me just remember my speed stat on the Azumarill. Is that Fluttermane? I heard Fluttermane. I'm not looking at the screen, but I'm pretty sure that was Fluttermane. No, Tailwind was gone. It must have been gone. Unless that was like minus something or other on the Corviknight. Unless I missed, like, I may have been missing something, it's fine. Just double into the Fluttermane. If they randomly Thunderbolt me, then so be it. Yeah, it just hasn't been, so easy survival. That's why I adjusted as well, because that was a KO. That's definitely Choice Specs. This should KO. Even with a Reflect, this should KO. And then I Terra Blast the Corviknight whenever I want to. They don't have Roost either, so that I guess I'm breaking swiped as well. Should have considered that. But that's got to be Ice Shard range, right? It's definitely Helping Hand Ice Shard range. And they got Drill Peck and Ironhead, so they can't touch my Backcalibur, so it's fine. And that was surely Choice Specs. I mean, because it was Choice Specs, I can just go into TU, right? I mean, like, it's fine. Because if I go into Chi-Yu, then I want to go for a fire move. I guess I could just Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse would be fine as well, but here's Helping Hand and Ice Shard. And that's a KO even through Reflect. I mean, I guess objectively, Protect on the Backcalibur and sacrifice Gyarados, and then you get the Chi-Yu and the Backcalibur in. Just in case that is still just Choice Scarf randomly, and I don't know my Choice Specs damage counts. But that is a KO, so the game is locked. It was locked ages ago. I mean, I always talk about, oh yeah, the game is 100% won. Like, it was probably 100% won. Which obviously is not 100% if it's probably. But... Oh, that's why my Azumarill got KOs. That's why okay, so my damage intuition was thrown completely out by the Fake Tears. I forgot about that. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Helping Hand and Terra Blast, and the game is over. And the game is over. You've lost. Please accept it. In the form of a forfeit or just letting me KO you. Ah, playing for the DC win condition that I've heard about in this GC. I both respect it and also do not respect it in the slightest. I stand by Terror Electric Backcalibur. It's very good. Because normally you wouldn't be able to hit Combo very well. Like Icicle Crash will do okay damage, I guess. But Terror Blast is just a KO. It's not too bad. Here is my true climb, is what I always say in every single GC. Still having to, like, shift my brain to say GC instead of IC, because I'm so used to saying IC after all these years. But the change to GC does make a lot of sense, because then there is no confusion with International Championship. Oh, 1400s guy. No, that's not what you want. I mean, you want to see the evolutions, but you got to commit to the evolutions. What are you doing? Commit to the evolutions. That's actually a really fast team. It might be really threatening to mine. Yeah, actually, that's not ideal because I want to go with Gyarados to slow things down. Can't Thunderwave the Espeon. Can't Thunderwave the Jolteon. That's quite funny. I should be able to just power through with Chi-Yu and Flutter Mane, maybe? But I don't outspeed the Jolteon and the Espeon with my Flutter Mane. Or the Chien-Pao. Or the Iron Valiant. Or the Jet Punch coming out from the Palafin. Or the Choice Scarf on their Chi-Yu. So, my Azumarill is still looking very good. As long as Jolteon can be taken care of, Azumarill looks good. I think I want to play it carefully with Brute Bonnets as the lead and Spore something. I'll bring Chi-Yu in the back. Backcalibur as a lead? I think Brute Bonnet Backcalibur was my go-to for my Series 2 team that I brought to was it Liverpool that I played in? No, it wasn't. It was Bochum. And then Chi-Yu in the back, yeah. Because I found that Brute Bonnets and Backcalibur was a very good lead, because you can just do either massive damage or Spore something, and if they can KO one of them, then you got to accept either massive damage or Spore. So that's a cool training card, though. Espeon and Palafin, okay. So, can't Spore Espeon, but I can Spore the Palafin slot. So what I can do is I can Spore into Palafin. They had no switching left as safety goggles, and I can Glaive Rush into Espeon. And if it's Focus Sash, then I will Ice Charge you next turn, and if it is not Focus Sash, it is definitely KO'd unless there is some kind of Reflect. So overall, I think I'm pretty content. Some kind of Reflect. Oh, I'm getting good at calling the GC stuff, but is Flip turn? Oh, it's just baby close combat. Okay. Fair enough. I'm fine with the Sleeping Palafin. Don't you dare be Lumberry or Safety Goggles. This shouldn't KO the Espeon anymore, but it should probably still... Reasonable. Better than Flip turn. Like, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I have no issues with the Jetpack Palafin. So actually, it works really well if they intimidate you on turn 1 as well. Like, if they lead with Archimedes Palafin, you immediately switch out and get to reposition. Okay, Iron Valiant. Don't you dare be Safety Goggles. No Iron Valiant is ever Safety Goggles. Yep, it's Booster Energy. Cool, it's asleep. You love to see it. Speed doesn't matter, you're outspeeding me regardless. Still KOs? Ridiculous. Should I be praising Backcalibur? Yes, of course. Or should I be just, like, not impressed at all by Espeon's defenses, even with a Reflect? Also interesting, the Palafin outsped my Backcalibur, because I've been creeping pretty hard with my Backcalibur. Like, I've been outsped by one Backcalibur ever, and I outspeed most Palafins. But, like, some Palafins still outspeed me. But here it is again. Jet Punch might KO Backcalibur. So it is probably an idea to just... No, I will Spore it, and I will switch to Azumarill. And I see no downsides at all. Close combat shouldn't KO my Brute Bonnet. That's the only downside, actually. I probably should have just still accepted the attack into the Backcalibur, because this is close combat, isn't it? It's acrobatics. Weaker than close combat, but like that's not unreasonable. It's just, how do you find space for acrobatics as well. But like that's not unreasonable. Like that's good for Amoonguss. Amoonguss is very good against Palafin. Like Grass is good against Palafin. That's not unreasonable. I will now Bullet Seed the Palafin, and I will play rough the Iron Valiant. And it's a double KO because the Iron Valiant's staying asleep and not KOing either of my Pokemon. I'm getting one KO this turn, because Dazzling Gleam is KOing my Bubonic now. I could have Terra Poisons just to cover for that, but I don't think that was necessary. Play rough does need to connect, of course. It is a wonderful move. It's a wonderful move. Right. Terra Ghost on my Chi-Yu, I guess? That's not good. That's really not good. Yeah, it's Backcalibur. And they outspeed my... Yeah, that's not good. It has to be Protect. And play rough again. But that's not ideal. That's already plenty of inaccurate moves being missed. I mean, how many 90% accurate moves have I clicked so far? 2, right? And I missed 2. Am I cursed with 90% accurate moves? Like, this is why I've been trying so hard to get my team as accurate as possible. Chi-Yu kind of has to... It's a good play, it's annoying. Yeah, what am I doing now? They need to stay asleep, and they need to stay asleep again. Yeah, if I commit to Terra Electric here, then they just Jet Punch KO me and I just lose. So, I think I still need to. I need to get back into this game somehow. And that should let me live a Dazzling Gleam. 3-turn sleep. But, like, you know, play rough miss. Like, to be fair, Liquidation into Aqua Jet probably KOs, and that's safer. But I think that play rough is still objectively correct. Then it just brings them to their last Pokemon. So, there's no way Dazzling Gleam KOs my Backcalibur. Like, not from a speed boosting. That's annoying. But that's Heat Wave, to be fair. Like, they could have done that ages ago, and they did not. For some reason. So I need to live the Dazzling Gleam. Palafin needs to not attack the Backcalibur. / not wake up. Unless this is just like Focus Blast or something. And Backcalibur was still in range. Just Dazzling Gleam. Obviously I was living. And they are asleep. So, okay, so Palafin should be KO'd. If it's not, then I lose. Be strong, Backcalibur. Be strong. Because Jet Punch will just KO my Chi-Yu. Ooh, that's not good. That's really not good. So again, Liquidation was correct. But this is not an ideal situation. That's nothing. What? Yeah, so now they've slept for 3 turns, they're guaranteed to wake up. They don't have Jet Punch. For some reason, they don't have Jet Punch. Yeah, I see no way out, except they don't Jet Punch this turn for some reason. Yeah, they're Jet Punching. There was nothing I can do. Aqua Jet can't even get them first, so... Like, it's easy to see that as just being unlucky with Play Rough, and it was. Like, screw that. But also, Liquidation was better. Also, I'm not sure why they didn't Terra Steel immediately on that first turn of Play Rough. But, okay, so that's how much it did. So Aqua Jet wouldn't have got it. So I stand by my play of Play Rough, for sure. Because then, like, that's a KO on the Iron Valiant, and they didn't Terra. So yeah, it's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's 2 for 2 on 90% That's rude! Come on, dude, what are you doing? That's just disrespectful. But yeah, like that's what it is. I'm really trying to reduce the accuracy, like, thing on my Pokemon. I want 100% accuracy, and in order to get what I think is the correct team, I have to have some moves that can miss.